It's Shark Day, and we're back with our book by Nicola Davies and illustrated by James Croft. It's called Surprising Sharks. If you were watching yesterday, you saw that we looked at a diagram of the different parts of a shark in this book. Today we're going to read the whole thing. However, this book is filled to the brim with captions all over the place. I'm not going to read every single caption today just because that would make for a really long read aloud. But if you're interested in learning more shark facts, feel free to text or call me. I'd love to share more. Surprising Sharks by Nicola Davies. I think this picture's cool. It shows a bunch of different kinds of sharks. You have to zoom in really close to see this tiny little one called a cookie cutter shark. It says it's only 16 inches long. You're swimming in the warm blue sea. What's the one word that turns your dream into a nightmare? What's the one word that makes you think of a giant man-eating killer? Shark! Shark? Yes, it's a shark. It's a dwarf lantern shark. It's the smallest kind of shark in the world, just bigger than a chocolate bar. Not a giant, certainly no man-eater, and a killer, only if you happen to be a shrimp. You see, most sharks are not at all what you might expect. After all, who would expect a shark to have built-in fairy lakes, like lantern sharks, or blow up like a party balloon, those are swell sharks, or lie on the sea floor like a scrap of old carpet, like the wobbegong shark, or look like tools from a monster's toolkit. Here we've got a hammerhead and a saw shark. In fact, sharks come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. So we've got a tiny little cookie cutter shark here, and then we've got a pretty big goblin shark, a blue shark. This brown one here is called a nurse shark, and this yellow guy is called an angel shark. Here's that diagram we looked at yesterday. Remember we learned about their rough skin and breathing through their gills? There's also a diagram of the inside of their body. It says that sharks have rows and rows of spare teeth so that the shark is never without its bite. It says that their jaws can pop out through the mouth, kind of like a jack-in-the-box. That's cool. It says sharks' jaws aren't part of their heads like ours are. Instead, they're held by a kind of living rubber band so that the jaws can shoot forward fast to grab prey. And then it says that the skeleton is a bendy, boneless skeleton that helps to stop it from sinking. Shark skeletons are made of the tough kind of stuff that makes your ears and the end of your nose. It's called cartilage. It helps the shark to float in the water like a rubber ball. It says down here, but it isn't the basic body plan that makes sharks sharks. It's the sharkish way they behave. Sharks are always hungry, and they're always on the lookout for their next meal. Some even start killing before they're born. Like sand tiger sharks, they give birth to just 2 live young, which is all that's left after those 2 have eaten the other 6 bodies. Some sharks lay eggs, and some give birth to live young, but all baby sharks are just like their parents, with sharp teeth and the ability to hunt right from the start. Sharks' senses are fine-tuned, ready for the tiniest hint that might mean food. To a hungry shark, the faintest trail of clues is as clear as a restaurant sign. Really wanted to read this caption to you. It says, gel-filled pits in a shark's nose can detect food. Every animal has nerves, which are like cables carrying electrical messages around the body. The shark's gel pits can sense this electricity, so it actually feels the energy field of other animals. Ah! And when at last they're close enough for the kill, they feel the crackle of their prey's living nerves, so they bite in just the right place, no matter what their prey, whether it's plankton or people. Ah, yes, it's true. Some sharks do kill people, about 6 of us every year. But every year, people kill 100 million sharks. If you were a shark swimming in the lovely blue sea, the last word you'd want to hear would be human. I guess sharks are afraid of us too. So there's an index at the back that tells us where to find information inside of the book. And there's also this cool little blurb about sharks I wanted to read to you. It says, sharks have been on Earth for 300 million years and can be found today in every ocean and sea in the world. People see sharks as monsters, but of the 500 different kinds of sharks in the world, only 30 have ever attacked humans, and most feed on shellfish and small fishes. Sharks are predators. They kill only to eat, and they're as important in the sea as wolves, lions, and tigers and bears are on the land. All right, if you were Team Shark, I hope that gave you some cool information. In the next video, we're going to do a little comparing and contrasting of dolphins versus sharks so you can make sure that you're on the team that you want to be on.